Hey guys, Midoribushi here, and this is my first video on my new YouTube channel. So, welcome in. I hope you enjoy it. Gonna be doing a lot of first impressions and thoughts on videos, kind of like my own take on like mini reviews for video games that I play on stream at twitch.tv/Midoribushi. Monday through Saturday, we stream there from 6 p.m. PST to about midnight, 10 p.m. midnight. Sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, just depends. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Miles Morales. I played the PS4 Pro version, and I really enjoyed it. Little disclaimer: the only thing I feel was bad about the game was the length and the cost. Okay, but we'll get that in a little bit. Now, as far as playing as Miles Morales is awesome. Yeah, I'm a big fan of his, especially from the comics, and the Spider Into the Spider-Verse was pretty cool, and it'd be cool to see the live action version of that. And anyway, playing as him, getting to know his family, his friends, and his personal life, that made me feel really drawn in, felt really immersed, and I felt like, hey, I was, you know, being given access to this, and I felt cool. I liked it. Like I said, it helps with the immersion, and it was well done out. His mother, very representative of Latino mother, and just voice actor. Not sure the names of the voice actors, except for one, that's Troy Baker who played Krieger, but more on that later. She was fantastic. Miles, he's just adorable. I love him. He's awesome, dude. He's the way they portray him is fantastic. And then that goes from the interpersonal relationships and the developing arc with Finn and then his family and all the other stuff that kind of skates around that. And I say skates around that, not being negative. It's just as cool, as interesting, but as the interpersonal relationships and stuff, that was my favorite part of the game. Now, with that being said, I did enjoy the combat. The combat felt fresh. It's the skill sets, even though it's all based around the Venom. Although I don't think that Venom would be the proper name for the Venom Punch and Smash. However, those that aside, it's fun, real powerful. Now, if you played the original, yes, original, you want to call it original, the PS4's Marvel Spider-Man with Peter Parker, that was awesome. That was fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did everything on that game, even 100% in it, which I don't always do. However, it felt different, and then Miles Morales feels different, and it's good
Good.
because they are two different Spider guys, and um, yeah, so I liked it. Peter and Miles do their own thing. They do it differently, but for the same basic underlying cause, and that is to like be defend the neighborhood Spider-Man, save the neighborhood. Help the little guy, because what Tom Holland's Spider-Man said in MCU. I just go save the neighborhood, help the little guy. Somebody's got to look out for the little guy, right? The government and other people aren't gonna do that. They got bigger things to worry about. Well, ventures that is, maybe not the government. Yeah. Anyway, so I get political, but yeah, even down to the web slinging, does it feel different? And that's actually cool, especially at the beginning when you go and take out Rhino. You can tell that Miles has still got a little ways to go, to like really get used to the web swing mechanics, which like gladly have like actually improved a little bit. Not that you can really improve upon what was done in Marvel Spider-Man. Those mechanics, as far as like web slinging across the city, is phenomenal. It's so great. I hope you love this gift. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for a background going forward, but this is what I got. It's really really cool PS5 footage. I want a PS5 so bad because I want racing 4K. But anyway, for PS4 Pro, the graphics. I'm gonna move into the graphics in a minute, but they're great. They're great. It just goes to show that if a developer really cares about their product and their customers, fan base, that they can really like test the limits of a console. And this being a late in the PS4 life, I think that's a good thing. Some other games I won't mention. We know how that went. But yeah, let's see. Combat's fresh and fun, like I said, with Venom type. attacks. You get the you get the smash. I always like the joke, Hulk smash. And you get the Venom punch, which you actually see at the beginning of the game when you I don't want to say spoilers, but you actually protect Spidey. Boom, and yeah, you deck one. And then you have a few other attacks along in the skill tree, which is actually quite interesting. Instead of having individual rows or columns, it actually has like it's like a spider web. I call it a skill tree. It's really cool, and you got like different you got like what 3 different areas and like 3 different types of attacks, and it's just pretty cool. Even though all based around the same thing, the Venom stuff. It's pretty good. I actually maxed out everything. I will be going back and doing New Game Plus so that I can eventually get a platinum and then it. I didn't do it on this last stream because I wanted to get to the next game, which is the pain of streaming. You want to get through so many games. Also, I own a lot of games. I want to try to get through them. It's not getting any younger, 40 years old. Anyway, we'll skip back to the voice acting. The voice acting was so good. Uh, Miles' friend, which kind of reminds me of Ned and Peter's friendship from MCU Spider-Man, the guy in the chair type. But they were really good friends, just as Peter and Ned were. And it's believable. It's awesome. I've had a few good friends growing up, but I mean, it reminds me of my friend Tyler. I knew since I was 4. Going back to the Hispanic roots, it brought me back to that. I'm half Latino. I'm not actually Hispanic. I don't think people from Spain are Hispanic. I think that's Latino. Um, but even so, my mother was kind of like Miles Morales' mother. Always, always on my butt, but at the same time, she's caring and very endearing. And I like Finn. She's an example of how you do a strong character well. And I thought she was awesome. You have the backstory, you have the reasons why she's doing it, a real thought out character, and then you have the possible romance angle for her and Finn, how that doesn't play out. Oh yeah, sorry, spoiler. Which is cool because you don't always need a damsel in distress. Have a strong female character that still, at the same point, has feelings and is vulnerable and not like OP. I got some other female characters that are badly done, but I won't say anything. I digress. But yeah, I really loved the game. I really enjoyed the voice acting, namely Toby Baker, as we all know. That at least those that played Last of Us, and Last of Us 2. He was Joel, fantastic voice actor. He plays Krieger, bad guy, two-factor like ultimate evil in the game. But yeah, it's quite good. And there aren't many boss battles, but what boss battles there are, they're good. And that brings me into my conclusion. 8 minutes. Yeah, I might have to cut some of this. Uh, it was a great game, very fun, beginning to the end. I highly recommend it, with a caveat, and the caveat being maybe wait to get it used or get it on sale because $50 for a 15 to 20 hour game, depending if you 100% or whatever. Really, really hard to sell that as a full-on recommend. But yeah, 4.5 out of 5 Bushis. Alright, guys. Stay well, be good to each other. Peace.